Hello and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be doing a bit of sorting out in our workshop and storage areas. Now hopefully in our videos it comes across that we have adequate workshop space to actually work on what we want to. But the reality is that if we want to do that, usually we have to kick some tractors outside for the day in order to have enough space, and that either means that we have too much equipment or not enough space, which obviously it's the second one. But before we start solving that issue, we have to show you the problem itself. So this is what the workshop looks like at the start and end of every day, with everything in here. So if we start off at this bit, there's the two HTs here, barely fits with the bench here, and I kind of had to climb over the wheels to get here. Can't exactly get to my toolbox, this whiteboard or the cupboard or really the bench. Then that HT's there, which kind of partly blocks those cupboards. It's a bit easier to get to than these cupboards though. Then if we move over here, we have the bench, which just this side of the G12 there's a tiny bit of walking space that you can go down. Then there's the digger blocking that whiteboard, and then the actual arm seems to block the lathe, which you can just about see it. Obviously the green paint makes it easier. Then you have about 4 tractors at the back there, some of which you can barely see, the 1054 and the D160. Of course the sled is on top of that. And then you can barely see the mill in the corner there. And then in our storeroom, through this door, that's what that room is, you can see it has the 600 in the doorway of it because there wasn't enough space in here. Now since Christmas we've been working on another space to store working tractors to get them out of here, because at the moment, as you saw, they're just clogging it up. Now the challenge was this other space was full of timber and other metal equipment, so sorted all of that out, put it where it needed to go, and it's starting to come together. So thanks to the magic of video editing, I shall take you over there. So welcome to the new store here. It's not fully complete, but I'll run you through what we've done so far. So to start with, we put in this concrete step part, and then we had to build walls and doors, which we built all ourselves. And then you can see here we've built a tractor stand on this side. Now our goal for this side is to put tube frame size tractors, that not just tube frames, that's Ridermatics, that's Westwood type thing. Now according to our calculations we could probably get 2 there, 2 there, underneath, and then on top you could just use it for general storage, or you could use it for tractors. It would just be a bit more difficult to get to them. As you can see, we've got the cement mixer, wheelbarrow back there, and then the saw bench on there at the moment. Now on this side our plan is to put large frames. We think once these kitchen cabinets have gone, which we're storing for a friend at the moment, at some point they will be gone, and we could probably get 3 large frames across there. Then in the middle here you could probably put something, and then you can see on the roof we've started to build the ceiling using the beams that are already there, but you can see we haven't actually fully finished it, and that's because if you look up there you shouldn't be able to see the sky out your roof. So the valley and some other roofing work needs to be repaired, and that's why we won't be putting tractors or equipment here, but we think we can start to be putting some equipment in here in the watertight areas. And you may have noticed in here the floor is a dirt floor, which we think shouldn't be a problem, because once we've made the roof watertight and everything, not much water should be able to get in here and become puddles like that. And it did take us quite a while to level it even to where it is at the moment. And another thing is that we don't have any lights in here. You might have noticed how dark it is. The only light is coming from the door and the roof. But we don't want to put lights in until the roof is waterproof. But let's start moving some stuff into here. So a bit of an update now. We've gotten all of the tractors we want to put into that shed in there now, and we only have a few things left in here. As you can see, I'm in my sled that you might remember from my Christmas video. Then we have the G12, and the digger here, and then the D160, and then this is the kind of rack thing that we put the sled on top of to keep it up there. But you may notice all of this wood boards behind it, and what we're planning to do now is put them on top of the tractor stand in that storage place. And all of this bit is sitting on the top of a bench, and we can sort out all the bench and stuff once we've got the wood off it. And the main reason for doing this is that very soon we'll be collecting some machine tools, and we want to be able to put them up this corner. Right, so quite a large update now. As you can see, the D160 is not here. We don't have any video of any of the progress we've made here because it was quite hard work and took quite a lot of time. And quite obviously, all of the wood boarding is gone into the other shed. And we can now see the bench here, and we've been clearing underneath. We found, again, our Wisconsin parts engine, and then a diesel space heater, which we wanted to use last winter but couldn't get to it. Or maybe we forgot it was here. Now this is a very nice and sturdy bench, as you'd imagine with the amount of wood that was on it. And it'd be nice to keep this in here, because it's a good height and, as I said, a good bench. But I don't really think with these tools that we're going to be collecting that we have space for it, so it's going to have to be moved. Which there probably definitely won't be any footage of it because it'll take both of us and be extremely difficult, because I'd imagine it weighs quite a lot, and with the top I'd imagine it's also pretty top heavy. Right, update time now. We have the bench in here, which it was extremely difficult to move. It took me, my cameraman, my mum and my sister just to move it out of the corner that was in and then out of the workshop. Then when we got it onto the grass, we turned it on its upside down so it was sliding on this bit, and then pulled it with a tractor because it was easier. But now that we've got this in here, we stacked a cabinet and then the sled on top of it. Sorry about the light levels being a bit low, it is getting dark. But I'll just run you through the basic layout that we've got in here. So starting on this side, there's nothing here because that's where the roof is leaking. Then we have the Westwood D1200, the red Bolens 1054, the Bolens Ridermatic, that's the 1962, and you come over to this side, we have this 1980 Bolens HT23 with the exhaust that goes up that we did a lot of steering work on. Then the Bolens HT20. Then in the middle we have the Bolens HT23 with the deck on. Now with all of these tractors and the board out of the workshop, we'll see what difference it's made. We're back in the workshop now, and as you can see we've created a huge space here where this bench was and then all of that board. But what we did underestimate coming into this was just how much we'd kind of stacked on the bonnets and up around the tractors that were back here, using them as benches, and you can see all of that mess that's been just kind of put there. And some of that stuff is from under this bench, so we'll need to sort that out. Just ignore the broken gauge on the welding bottle. We did have a bit of an accident, and by we I mean the cameraman. It got knocked over by accident, but we'll skip over that. Me and Dad have quite a lot of ideas about moving stuff around to give us more space, so if you'd like to see that and some workshop improvements in videos, please let us know in the comment section, or whether you just prefer to see in the background of our videos a more empty workshop for us to use for space. Please let us know. However, when we get these machine tools, we'll make a video about all of our machine tools that's kind of in this C section of the end of the workshop. But that is the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Please subscribe to my channel, like this video and see our other videos. More to follow as we do more on this tractor. Bye!